Hey Ross World. Today we'll be talking about two investment apps that invest via ETF, exchange traded funds, Wealthfront and Betterment. So these are robo-advisor investment apps. So let's give a quick definition of what you may see the term online robo-advisor is. By definition, a robo-advisor is an online automated portfolio management service. Because these companies use computer algorithms to manage client investments, robo-advisors can offer their service for a fraction of the cost of a human financial advisor. So instead of having a human being do it, they have an algorithm via computer. With this service, you don't own individual stocks or bonds. Instead, investments are held in the form of exchange traded funds, ETFs. The ETFs own a portion of the equities market via indexing. The asset allocation between these various ETFs then ensures your account is not weighted too heavily into one particular area, company, country, or sector. While this doesn't lead to outrageous returns, it prevents putting all your eggs in one basket. And what that simply means is instead of investing in one app, dumping thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars into one stock, you are diversifying in fractions of a piece inside of the ETFs. Now, do your research with these apps so you're more knowledgeable about all the accounts and all the details before you start putting your money inside these particular companies. Always do your research, regardless of what anyone tells you on YouTube or any social media network or your financial advisor. You always want to have some sort of a baseline knowledge of what you're putting your money into. You never just want to blindly go into the unknown, because your money will end up in a black hole and you will never get it back. This is money to help you build wealth well into your 50s, 60s, and 70s if we're so blessed. So always do your research. Any term that I've used in this video, go ahead and do a Google search and do somewhat of an extensive research so you kind of understand the structure and how things are done in the financial world. Wealthfront. Here are the pros. Multiple accounts, such as taxable investment accounts, include individual, joint, and trust accounts. It has traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs. It has simplified employee pensions, your SEPs, IRAs, and also IRA transfers and 401k rollovers. It supports 529 college savings plan accounts with fees from 0.43% to 0.4% versus the average advisor, which is about 1.25%, 1.25%. You can open as many accounts as you want. You can fund your account electronically and automatically. They offer a portfolio review, which is a free service designed to analyze your investments. Now, this analyzation of your portfolio deals in 4 categories: fees, tax efficiency, cash drag, and diversification. Tons of information on all services they provide, as well as investment tools, either via their website or through their app. No minimum monthly deposit. Service is free for accounts less than $10,000. The service is free for accounts less than $10,000. Taxable accounts. You want to make sure those taxes come out so you're not paying taxes later on. Pay them up front. Now here are the cons. You need to have a 500 minimum account balance. 500. You have to start off with 500. So all the mini accounts you may open, the ones we went through previously, you will need to start each and every one if you so choose to with $500. Accounts above $10,000, there's a fee of 0.25% monthly. The information on their website could be a bit overwhelming. Now, moving on to Betterment. Betterment is structured a little different than Wealthfront, but they are both ETFs investments. Here are the pros. No minimum balance at all. Not, the previous one had 500. This one has no minimum balance. Easy to use. Accounts include retirement, IRAs, trusts, tax coordinated portfolios, and financial planning. Tons of information on all services they provide, as well as investment tools with goal setting projections. You can fund your account electronically and automatically. Taxable accounts. Betterment uses a 3-tier pricing system that reduces fees at a higher account balance, charging as little as 0.15% on accounts that have 100,000 or more. Here are the cons. Monthly deposit of $100 via direct deposit on accounts less than 10,000. I'm going to read that again. Monthly deposit of $100 via direct deposit on accounts less than 10,000. $3 or 0.35% dollars a month for accounts less than 10,000. So if your account is less than 10,000, they're going to charge you $3 or 0.35% monthly. So here's a quick recap. Wealthfront charges a flat 2.5%, but manages the first 10,000 invested for free. So once you pass that 10,000 threshold with Wealthfront, then they will start to charge you 0.25% monthly on that particular money. But if it's under 10,000, it's free. That means Wealthfront costs less for accounts with balances below 75,000 to 100,000. Betterment is 0.25% once you reach 75,000, so which is the same as Wealthfront, but once you reach 100,000, Betterment becomes a better value because the fee is reduced to 0.15%. So here's my advice. It's to start off with Wealthfront and invest your money up until $10,000 with no fee, or up until $75,000 to $100,000 with a fee of 0.25%. Then transfer over to Betterment to reduce your monthly fee from 0.25% to 0.15%. You do the math, 0.10% savings. Now, don't forget, Wealthfront is a flat fee of 0.25% monthly once you reach over $10,000. So you can start off with Wealthfront, and as you get up to 75,000 to 100,000, you can then start to transfer your money over to Betterment. Now, Betterment starts off at 0.35% and doesn't decrease to the point where it matches Wealthfront until you get to $75,000 to $100,000. So you can just keep your money inside of Wealthfront until $100,000 and then transfer that money over to Betterment, which that percentage goes to 0.15% monthly because you're over the 100,000 mark. The links will be in the description for Wealthfront, Betterment, and also honorable mention, Stash. Stash is also an ETF that I've done a video on, and I'll leave that link in the description as well. This is Ross World, and I'm out.